If you are at the Boxbar Mini Stadium, you must be missing a lot. But also, if you are watching us live on LSTV1, you would be missing even a single piece, and even a single piece between Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpions. Hello, good afternoon, wherever you might be getting our voices and signals. You most welcome, and welcome back to the Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brikama. Of course, it is the top of the table class between Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpions. Probably this might also be a title decider between Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpions, and any moment from now the central referee will surely get us underway from the Boxbar Mini Stadium, and it is live on LSTV1. Tualamin Fatih at the commentary desk. Behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. Any moment from now, just as I said earlier, we're going to get the ball rolling. Berewuleng Football Club, a team based in Brikama, currently dressed in blue and black shirts. Black shorts and white socks will be playing from our right to left, whilst Red Scorpions in green shirts, white shorts and red socks will be playing from our left to right. And before going deep into the commentary, a quick rundown on the starting 11 for Berewuleng Football Club. And Berewuleng is currently under the guidance of Fake Basen, having the assistance of Modlamin Nyase. Is starting with Diminga Mendy, one in goal, Mariama Sise, Abi Marisambu, Kadi Sanyang, Mafanta Drame, Ilen Gomez, Kumba Kasama, Kadijatu Drame, Kadi Kole, Rebecca Mendy and Murida Cafe. Completing the 11 for the Brikama base club, Berewuleng Football Club, Red Scorpions. Of course, the champions, starting with Mariama Sise in goal, Fatu Sanyang, Hadi Drame, Mariama Bujang, Pulo Adama Ba, Kumba Kuyate, Fatmata Jame, Mariama Cham, Fatu S. Fati, Kadijatu Bayo and Ramu Juve. Completing the 11 for the traveling girls of Red Scorpions Football Club, and the central referee is Lamin Conte, Abi Sise, Awasane, Ilen, Aliubi Jaju and Bintu Bojang serving as the fourth assistant referee. And shortly we will be joined by Sidat Kujabi, and then Sidat will surely get us some reactions before going deep into the commentary. Sidat Kujabi, welcome to the Boxbar Mini Stadium. Of course, the top of the table class, and this game might also be a title decider between Berewuleng and Red Scorpions.
Yeah, Pat, thank you very much. Like you rightly mentioned, this is a very crucial fixture to decide how the outlook of this year's GFF Women's Division first tier is going to look like, because looking at it, Berewuleng currently at the top of the table standings, yet to taste defeat in this year's competition. Red Scorpion, the only time they tasted defeat in this year's competition was when the two met at the gym that was at the goal project, where Red Scorpion succumbed to this Berewuleng team for the first time in this year's competition, losing 2-0 against the current defending champions in the name of Red Scorpion. Kumba Kasama scored from in 2 occasions to decide it for the challengers or the aspiring team to dethrone this serial winner in the name of Red Scorpion. This game definitely would be a very, very crucial class to determine how the table standing is going to unfold, and in order for Red Scorpion to defend her crown, they know this game is very, very important, and also for Berewuleng to have any chances of challenging or going all out for the trophy. They know very well this game is one of the most important fixtures that they will play in their career in this year's competition, in order to have any chances of clinching it for the first time in their history. But then, as important as it is, both teams are going to put up a very respectable performance in their quest of going for the ultimate crown. And then for the first time, Berewuleng are playing against Red Scorpion, without their tallis lady in the name of Sarah Jaju, who traveled to Germany, with girls can play football for a youth seminar in Germany. And now, it is going to be interesting to see how Berewuleng are going to do it without one of their most important players. The last time they did it was when they played against feature be in the where Kumba watched the entire 90 minutes on the bench, but Berewuleng went on to win it. Now the question is whether this time around without Sarah Jaju, Berewuleng will be able to go all out, to collect these important 3 points to define her season. And both teams coming into this game, they know the importance of this crucial encounter. Now how it's going to unfold remains to be the biggest question part, but this team is indeed very crucial towards who will end as the champions of this year's women division at the top tier.
Thank you very much, Sidat Kujabi, and he is going to serve as our expert as far as the analysis of this crucial top of the table clash between Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpions is concerned from the Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brikama, of course. It is live on LSTV1 at the commentary desk, Parliament Fati. Sidat Kujabi, and behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. It's a set piece for the Brikama-based club Kumba Kasama team captain. And Kumba missed the last game for Berewuleng Football Club and injected back into the starting 11 by head coach Fake Basen. And around the area, Kumba Kasama in the last fixture played, Kumba Kasama blocked in there by Red Scorpions. Danger still not averted as Berewuleng tried to unlock the defense of Red Scorpions at the Boxbar Mini Stadium. Berewuleng dressed in blue and black, whilst Red Scorpions in white, red and green. It's a clearance badly done by Red Scorpions, the champions, and the last fixture played between these two sides was a 2-0 victory for Berewuleng Football Club over champions Red Scorpions. And these two sides played in 9 games where Red Scorpions won 6, Bere won 2, they drew once, and the last fixture was won by Berewuleng Football Club after defeating Red Scorpions 2-0 and both goals scored by Kumba Kasama team captain. It is Red Scorpions to launch, not a great one on the left side of the attack. The ball rolls on the other end. Kumba Kuyate is of course a player to watch for Red Scorpions, and he's currently the leading goal scorer, overall leading goal scorer for the entire GFF Women's Division 1. And currently on the table or the leading goal scorer chart, Kumba Kuyate on 12 goals, and for Red Scorpions, Mariama Cham and Kadi Bayo all on 5 goals. And Berewuleng is having Elen Gomez serving as the leading goal scorer with 6. And Mama both on 4 goals each for Berewuleng Football Club. Around the center circle, possession for Red Scorpions Football Club. This time it is Kumba Kasama. It's Kumba Kasama against Kumba Kuyate. There we go. Caught out by Red Scorpions. It is Berewuleng, Khadija to Drame, Kumba Kasama once again. Berewuleng trying to unlock. Is that going to be partly cleared by Red Scorpions Football Club? And since the commencement of this game, majority of the possession was played in the half of Red Scorpions Football Club. Berewuleng trying to unlock the defense of Red Scorpions in the very first minute. Sidat Kujabi.
Yeah, we have seen in these early moments of this encounter, Berewuleng have been the most dominant team, trying to take the game onto Red Scorpions, showing all ambition and desire to go for the hunting and try to get one in these early moments of the game. Red having a slow start into the game, but I believe as the game unfold, gradually they will craft their way back into the game. But so far, Red Scorpion are definitely under intense pressure when it comes to possession, progression carries forward, and then dominance with regards to possession. You can see they are trying to penetrate through the lines of these Red Scorpion organizations. So far, Red Scorpion are definitely under intense pressure, and you can feel they Berewuleng are trying to make sure they did anything possible to make sure Red Scorpion did not play according to their style. They are playing with lot of intensity, lot of aggression whenever they are without the ball, trying to destabilize or unsettle this Red Scorpion team who loves to play with the ball, touch, and pass and then and move forward. But then, so far they are definitely struggling to, play to their gym pattern or to their gym style. But this is a gym that needed a little bit of patience, and I know, Red Scorpion, they know how to play these crucial, match or crucial encounters, as the game unfolds, they will gradually, craft their way back into the gym, and you can see some glimpses of Kumba Kuyate trying to be involved in the gym, and then that of Kadi Bayo and Mariama Cham, who are definitely important players for Red Scorpion whenever they are on top of their gym, whenever they are at their best. You see the best of this Red Scorpion team, and yeah, we wait to see. But then, at the technical bench of both teams, I believe, Red Scorpion have a healthy, reserve on the bench. And like we said, this team is just beyond, what we saw on the pitch. But it takes so many things involved, the players' mindset, their confidence level, how they come into the gym approach, the tactical clarities, all these things, matters in this kind of fixture spot.
Thank you very much, Sidat Kujabi, and back to the live commentary from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. Of course, it is the top of the table class and probably the title decider between Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpions. And currently, Berewuleng Football Club is leading the chart on the women's or the GFF Women's Division 1 table standing, currently leading the chart with 29 points, closely monitored by TMT on 29. Red Scorpions sits third on 28, just a point behind TMT and Berewuleng respectively. Police on 4th with 19, Immigration 5th with 14, Brikama United on 6th with 13, Koita 7th with 12, Ficho B 8 with 7 points, Yakar 9 with 6 points, and Joswang rock bottom just with 2 points. And it is currently between Berewuleng and Red Scorpions from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. A few minutes into the first half, and it is currently 0-0. It is 0-0 between Berewuleng and Red Scorpion. Who is going to win this contest? The last fixture in the first round specifically won by Berewuleng 2-0, both goals scored by Kumba Kasama team captain. And they are back again for the second class, and second class in the league at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Of course, this is the home game for Berewuleng Football Club, a Brikama-based club, against the traveling girls of Red Scorpions, the champions. And they are the current holders. They've defended the crown for the past 3 seasons, 4-40. Surge forward, squares that ball, and trying to get that ball forward, Red Scorpions will attack. And it is the girls in green and white. Red Scorpions trying to penetrate. 4-40 once again. Red Scorpions playing that low, caught out by Kumba Kasama team captain. Kumba dispossessed. It's going to be another opportunity for Red Scorpions. It is Berewuleng now. Mariama Sise. Did I say Mariama? This is not Mariama Sise this time. It is Berewuleng on the attack. Around the center circle. It's going to be fashions of headers. And Berewuleng trying to get that ball from their own half. Khadija to Drame. This time it is Ilen. Ilen lost possession to Red Scorpions. Squares that ball forward. It's going to be a chase for Mariama Sise, who is operating on the right side of the defense. Timely interception. And that was a decent run, a decent clearance from Mariama Sise. And Kumba Kuyate, the forward for Red Scorpions Football Club, is currently being man-marked by Mariama Sise. Another clearance from Sise. She's one of the most industrious players for Berewuleng Football Club, Mariama Sise.
Yeah, Mariama is one of the most influential players in this Berewuleng squad. Whenever Mariama is involved, at her best, doing those soldier runs, moving forward, you see the best of Berewuleng, especially, at the attacking third. That is her unique qualities that she possesses. She knows how to run into space, how to create space, how to do those sergeant runs, and her final deliveries into the 18-yard is normally, one of her unique characteristics. I believe that is the more reason why the gaffer of Red Scorpion decided, to deploy Kumba Kuyate in that department, so that her involvement into, whenever Berewuleng taking the gym onto Red Scorpion will be limited, because knowing the quality that she is leaving behind her, that is Kumba Kuyate for you, that would give him a second thought whenever see things of surging forward or doing those surging runs, because Kumba is that deadly striker. If you allow him to get that space ahead of you, he can produce gimmicks of quality, and that can resort to goal scoring threats or convert into goals. And just few moments ago we have seen that glimpses of her Red Scorpion coming very close to unlocking that deadlock. Unfortunately Puloba couldn't connect to that delivery coming from Red Scorpion Kumba Kuyate at the far end of the left side of the pitch, but that could have been one not for this Red Scorpion team at the moment. But you can see as the game is unfolding, as we are going into the game, the dynamics of this game is beginning to sift, sift into all attacking, end-to-end stuff from both teams. You can see Berewuleng, whenever they are with the ball, they try to take the game onto them, and whenever these Red Scorpion also are with their position, you see how they take the game onto Berewuleng. So this, as expected, will be an end-to-end stuff, a game that remains in the memories and the lips of those who have witnessed it. And I think thanks to LSTV, so many people will be up tuned to watch this crucial encounter.
Thank you very much. Just to confirm, currently we're having a good number of people currently watching this game live on LSTV from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Of course, at the commentary desk by Lamin Fati, joined by Sesirat Kujabi. Lamin Mane has already joined us. Behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. That's an infringement. That's a clash between the two players, and currently there is a player down injured. Mariama Cham is currently down injured for Red Scorpions Football Club and will be attended to by the medics at the theatre. Of course, the Box Bar Mini Stadium is the venue between Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpions, and it is still 0-0. There is a player down injured for Red Scorpions, and this will solely give the opportunity to both gaffers to have words with their players. And the central or the head coach for Berewuleng is Fake Basen, having the assistance of Lamin Nyasi, and on the other dugout is Chorom Benga, the senior Scorpions head coach. Of course, the female team's head coach Chorom Benga having the assistance of Sunanjai, and Choro is also very much busy on the technical area, giving instructions to her girls. And it is currently 0-0 between these two girls of Berewuleng and Red Scorpions, and the last fixture was a 2-0 victory for Berewuleng Football Club over Red Scorpions. And back at the Box Bar Mini Stadium this afternoon, who is going to win it remains to be seen. And the last fixture for both sides, Berewuleng defeated Ficho B 6-0, whilst Immigration lost 4-0 to Red Scorpions Football Club. And currently in the last 5 fixtures played by Berewuleng Football Club, Berewuleng Football Club won 4 drew 1, Red Scorpions won all. So it's a clash between the two most consistent First Division female clubs in the Gambia, Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpions. Already the player currently back on her feet, and play resumes at the Box Bar Mini Stadium between Berewuleng and Red Scorpions. Berewuleng in their own half. Khadijatu Drame currently with the female under 20. Squares that ball on trying to connect the run of the advancing player Kadi Koli, but Kadi failing to keep that ball in play is an advantage for Red Scorpions on the far side. Red Scorpion currently on green socks, white socks and red socks, playing from our left to right, from the Democracy end of the Box Bar Mini Stadium towards the police line. This is Kumba Kasama, or Kumba Kuyate rather. Kumba ready dispossessed by Mariama Sise. Mariama Sise is currently trying to man-mark Kumba Kuyate. Of course, Kumba is the most dangerous player for Red Scorpions Football Club. And Mariama Sise very much industrious on the right side of the defense for Berewuleng Football Club. Another opportunity, another throw in for Ramu Juve of Red Scorpion Football Club, and Ramu will take that resulting throw. It's a throw in once again, a short one. Ball being taken, great control for Red Scorpions Football Club, and Red Scorpions through Khadijatu Bayo. Bayo still on the ball, trying to dribble past his marker. Already is a throw in on the far side. And the central referee pointed for an advantage to Red Scorpions Football Club. And the central referee is Lamin Conte, having the assistance of Abisise Awasane, Aliu B. Jaju, and Bintu Bojang is serving as the match commissioner from the Boxbar Mini Stadium, where we currently having a fixture, of course, the top of the table class. Probably it's going to be a title decider. You talk to many of the followers of female football, they will tell you whosoever wins this game will surely emerge the champions. Is it going to be Berewuleng or Red Scorpions? Remains to be seen. And if Berewuleng is able to win this trophy, it's going to be for the very first time the Brikama Base Club laying a hand on the coveted GFF Women's Division 1 trophy. Red Scorpions have been winning it for the past 3 years consecutively. And will he be able to defend the crown? Is it going to be a title defending season for Red Scorpions, or is going to be for the very first time Berewuleng winning it? Mariama Sise launching that ball forward. Sesidat Kujabi, and I believe Berewuleng Football Club must be missing Sarah Jaju, who is currently not in this game, and he is currently not in town. And I believe Fake Basen and his girls will definitely miss the presence of Sarah Jaju.
Yeah, Paul, if there is an important player for this Berewuleng team, moving forward, taking the gym onto the opponent, causing troubles and nightmare for the defenders in the women division, is the player you just mentioned in the name of Sarah Jaju. She has been a unique quality in the GFF women's division across female football. Sarah got something that is unique characteristics of her. Only she possesses that. That is when it comes to our busting and then pace that she injects into the gym, and her eye for goal. Very very deadly in one-on-one situation. They will definitely miss her pace, because the last time the two met at the goal project, her pace was very problematic for Fatu Sanyang alias Tati to deal with, and that resulted to the dual infringement awards given by the central referee, and then Kumba have to step up to take responsibility for Berewuleng and converted both goals from free kick and also from spot kick at 12 yards. So today, her pace and her qualities that she brings into the Berewuleng team would be something, that they would definitely miss through the course of the game. And I believe that is one disadvantage of Berewuleng coming into this gym. Her quality would be something of addition if she is available for this aspiring team to dethrone this serial winner in the name of Red Scorpion to be the current champions. But then they did it the last time they played against Feature B without their star player, that is Kumba Kasama for you, and then it awaits to be seen whether with this serial winner in the name of Red Scorpion, Berewuleng will be able to do it, without their talisman in this crucial encounter. I know for certainty, the Gaffer would have desired to have her in this team, and Chorobenga would be more than pleased, that she realized, she is absent and wouldn't be available in this crucial encounter. But then both teams still have a lot of quality at their disposal, those starting and those also at the bench. They are players whom the Gaffers can rely upon, and they can step on the field and do the job for you, give you the necessary results that is needed in order to win you this kind of games. You feel at some point in the start of this encounter, Berewuleng played with a lot of character, a lot of courage, a lot of desire, ambition, taking the gym onto Red Scorpion. But as the minutes unfold, we are starting to see the team decked out in green and white, that is Red Scorpion for you, coming gradually and slowly into the gym. The likes of Kumba, Mariama Cham, Kadi Bayo, trying to involve Fatu Jame, Fonley Small, who done the number 10, all trying to be involved. Fatu Fati, who usually played at the left fullback of this Red Scorpion team. But then she got something unique of her in the absence of Kadi Jata for you. Chorobenga have been relying on Fatu Fati, to hold the play for her at the midfield department. And she has been, definitely doing an amazing job for this Red Scorpion team. But it awaits to be seen, how, this Berewuleng Fakewa and his charges are going to do it without their talisman Sarah Jaju for you.
Thank you very much, Sesidat Kujabi, and later on and shortly we will engage Lamin Mane after giving him some time to have a glimpse of this crucial fixture between Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpions, and it is all coming to you live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama, and it is live on LSTV. Special thanks to all those monitoring this game live on LSTV in the GFF Women's Division 1, top of the table class, probably the title decider between Berewuleng and Red Scorpions. Berewuleng currently leading the chart with just a point. Leading the chart, currently on the same point with TMT, leading Red Scorpions with a point. And a victory for Berewuleng will strengthen the gap, will further widen the gap, while a victory for Red Scorpions will solely get the team back on top of the GFF Women's table. And Berewuleng Football Club will be hoping to secure a victory, and equally Red Scorpions, of course, is a huge class. And of course, it has been a crucial and a huge class coming to you live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, of course, live on LSTV. It's a throw-in on the far side. Mariama Sise is getting that for Berewuleng Football Club. Mariama deployed on the right side of the attack as usual for Coach Fakeba Sen. It's Berewuleng still in their own half. Mariama Sise trying to connect Kumba Kasama. And this time the final touch on Red Scorpions, and Mariama Sise will benefit from another throw-in. Mariama Sise is getting that, one of the most industrious wing backs for the Brikama based club Berewuleng. And Berewuleng, if they are able to win this, it's going to be the very first trophy for the Brikama based club after searching it for some years. Around the area, Berewuleng, Kumba Kasama lost possession. It is Ilen who is already on the number 8, and already there is a player down injured, and already is an infringement signal by the central referee Lamin Conte. Conte Lamin is having the assistance of Abi Sise. Our Sane Aliu B Jaju is the 4th assistant referee. Bintu Bojang, the match commissioner. Kumba Kasama is going to take that, team captain for Berewuleng Football Club. And Kumba Kasama is one of the leading goal scorers. She is the 2nd leading goal scorer for the Brikama based club Berewuleng on 5 goals, a long one into the half. This time a glancing header, another opportunity Ileng will chase, and this time into the gloves of the goalkeeper Mariama Sise. Of course, Mariama is a senior national team player for the Women Scorpions alongside Kumba Kuyate, Fatmata Jame, Mariama Cham, Fatu S. Fati, and Khadija Tubayo, and the under 20 for the Brikama based club. Diminga Mende is part of the under 20. Kadi Sanyang, Ilen Gomez, Kumba Kasama team captain, Khadija Tudrame, and Rebecca Mendy for Fakeba Sen and her girls. It's an opportunity for Red Scorpions around the dividing line. Fatu Fati, another industrious player, and also a national team player. Fatu, a long one into the half of Berewuleng. Ball being chested down. It's going to be an opportunity. Left-footed drive this time around, sailed off target. Berewuleng will benefit from a goal kick. A lively contest from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. Lamin Mane, welcome. Of course, welcome to the only theatre of entertainment, Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. And there is no better place to be this weekend than to be at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Of course, a huge clash between Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpions. These two sides, indeed title contenders, are only a point separating the two.
Thank you so very much, Pa. Greetings to you, and greetings to Sesidat Kujabi. As you said, this is a very crucial encounter as far as the GFF Women's First Division table standing is concerned. As it stands, it is only 1 point that is separating these two sides. That is Red Scorpions and Berewuleng. Berewuleng is currently leading by a margin of 1 point, and a win for either side will really have an effect on the table standing. And Berewuleng, being the side that is currently leading, will not easily give Red Scorpion to go all out with the maximum points, because they know if they happen to lose this game, Red Scorpion will leapfrog them to the table standing. And for them also, winning will give them that opportunity to open the gap to 4 points, and that will be something that is very crucial for them. So that is why it will not be an easy ride for either side. It will be a well contested game, and so far what I have witnessed has indicated that this game is a game that fans need to come in their large numbers and watch. Power.
Fans need to come in their large numbers to watch this crucial and possible title decider between Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpions. Kumba Kuyate to Fatu Fati Red Scorpions. Fatu Fati surge forward, trying to use her pace. She's one of the finest players for Red Scorpions, caught out by the central defender. And number 5 for Berewuleng Football Club, Kadi Sanyang. Kumba Kasama team captain. Kumba looking for options, spreads that ball wide. It's going to be an attack for Mafanta Drame. And the goalkeeper alert enough to cut that ball out for Red Scorpions Football Club. An end-to-end contest from the half of Berewuleng to the half of Red Scorpions. And back into the area of Red Scorpions. It's going to be an attack coming from Red Scorpions, Fatmata Jame. Jame Fatmata trying to go solo. Trying to dribble past a mark of Mariama Sise. Mariama too strong. The central referee asking the player to come back to her feet. It is Kumba Kuyate or Kumba Kasama who spreads that ball forward. It is Elen now. Can she get something from this? Elen Gomez. Can Elen pull something here? Into the back of the net, and it's a goal for the Brikama Bears Club, Berewuleng Football Club. And Elen Gomez broke the deadlock for the Brikama Bears Club, of course. A huge celebration for Fake Basen and her girls. Berewuleng currently leading by a goal to nil. Sesidat Kujabi, incredible run from Ellen Gomez, and he finds the back of the net to give the goal advantage to the Brikama Bears Club. Berewuleng currently leading by a goal to nil against the champions, and the champions Red Scorpions Football Club, of course, is an advantage if they are able to hold on.
Definitely. This is an important goal for this, this team Berewuleng, who are definitely playing with a lot of confidence, lot of character. Taking the competition to Red Scorpion down the way in the past 3 years. They have been a very consistent team. Showing all desire that they are challenging for the title. This is Ellen for you. She has been very quiet in the gym. But then these are moments that Ellen definitely was anticipating for. And when the moment comes to her, he knows this is a important moment for her to step up and do the job for this team decked out in blue and black. And now the space that she created, and the way and the manner she run into space, that self-composure, that self-belief, calm in the head, taking her cool, relax, and then try to beat, past the defenders and slot it at the back of the net was just remarkable and impressive of her. Now they lead, and they have every reason to believe they are getting closer to their their ever dream, if that they want to make it a reality. This is the moment they are waiting for. But now we have plenty of minutes to play, and now Choro and the entire Red Scorpion team knows that in order to get something in this crucial encounter, they need to step up. They need to improve on their game, need to improve on the way they are approaching this game. So a lot of desire, a lot of character, a lot of courage, taking the game onto these serious challenges in the name of Red Scorpion, trying to in the name of Berewuleng, trying to get involved in as much as they could, the likes of Kumba Kuyate and then Fatmata Jambe at the either sides of the wings, trying to involve them in as much as they can to create those trouble moments for the defenders. But so far it has been a great start for this Berewuleng team, and now Red Scorpion knows that they need to improve on their game in order to get something from this crucial encounter before we go into the lemon time, because to restore parity before going to the lemon time is very important and crucial for this Red Scorpion team, who knows that they needed nothing less than the 3 point to make their season right for them, and then go all out to defend the crown as they would wish to.
Thank you very much, Sesidat Kujabi. We are definitely loving it. Around area, Red Scorpions into the gloves of the custodian Rebecca Mendy. That was indeed a wake-up call. A wake-up call for Red Scorpions after Berewuleng taking the lead here. Rebecca, the Minga, the custodian, asking his players, or asking her players to calm down. Of course, it is female football. The Minga Mendy is the netminder for Berewuleng Football Club. into the gloves of the netminder around the center circle. Red Scorpion's head, and it's going to be a throw in on the far side, and Berewuleng wouldn't be in any hurry, as they will definitely want to get back to the lemon time with their noses in front. Currently leading by a goal to nil, and the only goal scored so far came courtesy of center forward Ellen Gomez. Ellen scored the only goal, and her goal is the only difference between Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpions at the Box Bar Mini Stadium in the top of the table class. Another attack coming from Berewuleng Football Club. Can they get the second this time around? Berewuleng, and this time cleared by the central defender. That was definitely timely. Timely interception by the central defender. That should have been 2-0 Lamin Mane.
Absolutely. Inches away from passing the goal, the line at the goal post. That could have been 2-0 in favor of Berewuleng. And it is really interesting here. Women football is getting interesting every day. And I know if fans happen to watch this game, they will not miss women football. Much especially a game that involves these two heavyweights, that is Red Scorpion and Berewuleng. You look at Berewuleng, Kumba Kasama, he is not that much a pacey player, but her passes can only, give the Berewuleng side that edge over Red Scorpion, and that is what she is trying to utilize here. You look at the pass that she gave to Ellen, was just a top-notch pass, and Ellen had no other option than just putting it at the back of the net. And you see, it is interesting here.
It is definitely interesting. From the Box Bar Mini Stadium, of course, the huge and the biggest class in women football. This time around is going to be a surging run. Abimari Sambu just there in time, caught that ball out. It's going to be an attack coming from Berewuleng Football Club, trying to possess the ball so well in their own half. Khadija to Drame, one of the national under-20 players. Rasul the play on as a signal by the central referee. 4-40. This time it's a clearance coming from Berewuleng Football Club. Currently enjoying the 1-0 advantage against Red Scorpion at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. In case you're just joining us, the huge class is also coming to you live on LSTV on both Facebook and YouTube. At the commentary desk for Lamin Fati. Sexidat Kujabi, Lamin Mane behind camera operations as usual. For LSTV is Osman Kamara. Khadija to Drame trying to connect that ball to Mafanta Drame, and already is a throw-in. Is a throw-in as signaled by the central referee. The central referee is a throw-in, and it's a throw-in for Berewuleng. Probably this might be an early substitution for Red Scorpions. Currently we're having two of the players warming up. Probably it might be an early substitution for coach Choro Mbenga and her girls. Choro Mbenga is the head coach for Red Scorpion, having the assistance of Sunanjai. On the technical bench is Fake Basen and Modla Minyase. There's a player down injured. For Red Scorpions, of course, a goal has already served as a wake-up call for the girls in green, white and red. Red Scorpions currently playing from the Democracy end of the Box Bar Mini Stadium towards the police line, whilst the Brikama Base Club, Berewuleng Football Club, who are still hoping to win the trophy for the very first time, and if they are to win it this season, it's going to be for the very first time Coach Fake Basen and her girls tasting that crown, the women's division, top tier of women's division. It is currently a huge class, top of the table class. Of course, probably a title decider between Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpions. Ellen Gomez is currently down, and that's an infringement. Infringement as signaled by the central referee, and Ellen is currently down, and Ellen scored the only goal in this contest, and Red Scorpions just need to hold on. If they are able to hold on, it's going to be, of course, points in the box. The only thing that Red Scorpions or Berewuleng need to do is just hold on if they can get more goals.
Yeah, definitely. Currently, they are at an advantage, to go all out to, secure this maximum important 3 point in their quest of ever clinching the JFF Women's Division. If there is a moment Berewuleng comes very close, there is no season greater than this season, and this game is one of the most important fixtures that this team decked out in blue and black would ever play in their careers, and they know what is at stake. 3 point here, and the rest of the games, if they can win it, definitely they would be crowned as the champions of the land. But then they know, they are up against a heavy titan in the name of Red Scorpion, who are ever ambitious, to defend her crown. And as you can see, at at the far end where Kadi Jata, is warming up together with Fatu Bojang. Kadi Jata is one of the most, enterprising players for this Red Scorpion, and they miss her very, very much during the course of the season. And her coming back in this crucial, game, definitely means a lot. If she can inject something, close to her unique qualities, it would add, more volume to this ambitious ever, Red Scorpion team. And if she comes in, you will see, Fatu Fati, return to her natural role. That is the fullback left, whereas, she is more, enticed, watching her play at the fullback, doing those sergeant runs, running into space, creating, those, amazing combination with linking play with Kumba Kuyate at the far right side of the pitch. In their partnership has been a very unique chemistry for Choro and this Red Scorpion team. If Kadi is to come in, we would see, Fatu Fati switching to the far left, and that will be a different ball game. But so far, it's a very, very interesting game, and we are loving it, and I'm sure, our followers also are loving it. But then, the most important part in this game so far is that, Mariama Cham is not fully settled into the game. Kadi Drame is making so she checked her whenever she is with the ball or without the ball, because she is one of the most creative, visionary, master passers for this Red Scorpion team. Whenever Mariama is at her best, she dictates the entire flow of Red Scorpion. I think Fakewa is trying to minimize or mitigate her impact into the game, and so far it has been working for him. But then they need to watch out on Kadi Bayo, the number 20, who has been very, very instrumental for this Red Scorpion team so far.
Thank you very much, Sesidat Kujabi, of course, our expert as far as the analysis of this women's football. Of course, alongside Lamin Mane, who has already joined us at the Box Bar Mini Stadium to watch this huge clash between Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpion. It is currently Berewuleng 1, Red Scorpion 0 from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And the last fixtures played between these two sides. And the last league was won by Red Scorpions Football Club. FF Cup won by Red Scorpions after defeating Berewuleng by a goal to 0, and in the Super Cup it ended 2-2 before Red Scorpions clinching the trophy on post-match shootout. And in the first round, it was Berewuleng that defeated Red Scorpions 2-0, and both goals scored by Kumba Kasama, team captain for Berewuleng Football Club. The other one from a set piece and the other from the spot. And they are back this afternoon at the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama for this huge top of the table clash between Berewuleng and Red Scorpions Football Club. And looking at the table, somebody might tell you, of course, this is a 3-horse race in women football. Surely we will engage Lamin Mane on that shortly, because currently Berewuleng leading the chart on 29 points, closely monitored by TMT, just only separated with goals, and Red Scorpions closely monitoring on third with 29 points, just only a point behind Red Scorpion, or a point behind Berewuleng and TMT on top of the table. Of course, this might be a 3-horse race, and currently it's a huge clash at the Box Bar Mini Stadium. This time around, the goalkeeper missed it. It's a header. The goalkeeper is still down for Berewuleng Football Club, Mariama Sise. It's going to be another opportunity for Red Scorpions. Already the player couldn't hold on to that ball. It rolls on the other end for a goal kick. Khadijatu Bayo 20 is the player for Red Scorpions, and Rebecca or Diminga Mendy, the custodian for Berewuleng, is currently down. The goalkeeper is currently down for Berewuleng Football Club, Diminga Mendy. The ever reliable and ever present Diminga Mendy, the custodian for Berewuleng Football Club, and she is currently part of the national under-20 alongside Kadi Sanyang, Elen Gomez, Kumba Kasama, Khadijatu Drame and Rebecca Mendy. And the senior women's national Scorpions, Red Scorpions is having Mariama Sise, Kumba Kuyate, Matajame, Mariama Cham, Fatu S. Fati and Khadijatu Bayo. And currently the goalkeeper seems to be okay. The goalkeeper seems to be okay. And from the stands, you could hear the supporters of Red Scorpions saying it's time to wind down anyway. Down again for Berewuleng Football Club, and she has been the ever-present custodian for the Brikama Base Club. Lamin Mane, you talk to many of the football followers of women football, they will tell you, of course, this is a three-horse race between Berewuleng Football Club, Red Scorpions and TMT. Looking at the gap, it is currently Berewuleng leading the chart on 29, closely followed by TMT also with 29, Red Scorpions on 28, just a point behind TMT and Berewuleng. And looking at the fourth spot, it's like from 28 coming down to 19. Somebody might tell, of course, the season is entirely over. It is not possible for Police Immigration Brikama United Koita, Fichobi Yakar and Joswang to win the trophy. And most of the people will tell you the trophy is between Berewuleng, TMT and Red Scorpions.
Yeah, sometimes people will tell you it is not over until it is over. But when it comes to the title race, as you just alluded, we only have three of these teams that are competing for the title. That is TMT. You have Red Scorpions and Berewuleng. This scoreline that TMT might not like to them. They will prefer these two sides to draw, and they have the opportunity next time in their game they might win, and they will be fighting for the top spot, that is the top of the table. It is really interesting seeing these three teams competing for the table standing. You look at other leagues, you will realize that there will be a particular team that will be dominating the league every season. But this is really impressive as far as women football is concerned in this country. Not seeing a team dominating the league all the time. You can see Red Scorpion, Berewuleng, there is a side that always challenging Red Scorpion to the max. No matter what, even though Red Scorpion will be the side that end up lifting the trophy in all the cups that they trophies that they met, you realize that Red Scorpion end up winning the trophies. But what is more important is how was their level of competition. You will realize that Berewuleng is the only side that will go toe-to-toe with Red Scorpions, and this is really something that they are manifesting here, because they met in the league. They defeated them 2-0, and here again they are leading them by 1-0, and it could have been 2-0 if that chance was not missed. It would have been 2-0, but unfortunately it is still 1-0, but not a bad scoreline par anyway.
Thank you very much, Lamin Mane. Earlier on, Sesidat Kujabi, and 3 minutes of additional time. As far as the first half is concerned between Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpions, and it is currently Berewuleng 1, Red Scorpion nil from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And the last league fixture between Berewuleng and Red Scorpion was a victory for the Brikama Base Club over Red Scorpion at the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum, and the 2-0 victory, both goals scored by team captain Kumba Kasama, one from the set piece and the other from the spot. And the last few fixtures played between Berewuleng and Red Scorpions, Berewuleng lost last year's league to Red Scorpions, and in the FF Cup it was another victory for Red Scorpions, 1-0 over Berewuleng Football Club. And the Super Cup was a well contested battle between Red Scorpions and Berewuleng, but of course Red Scorpions won the Super Cup on post-match shootout after ending 2-2 in regulation. And in the first game of the league competition this season, Berewuleng won 2-0. Khadija Drame trying to clear that ball, block in there, team captain Kumba Kasama. Kumba trying to switch the play from the center to the right, trying to connect Mafanta Drame up front, but unfortunately lost it. Kumba Kuyate the forward, not a great one. Abimari Sambo tries to clear, far to 40 for Red Scorpions Football Club around the center circle. Great possessive display, caught out by Khadija Drame. It's a great tussle between these two sides, between Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpions. Both sides expecting to win it, and Berewuleng currently on the advantage, using the opportunity to wind down the clock. They just have under 3 minutes before the central referee will surely end this game, and both sides will be heading back to the tunnel to refresh themselves. They see that Kujabi under 2 minutes of additional time. The central referee will surely end this interesting first half between Berewuleng Football Club and I believe Berewuleng and Red Scorpions, and I believe Berewuleng will definitely be very much happy going back into the dressing room with their noses in front.
Definitely. This might be, the game plan for them come and do the work in the first 45 minutes and then hang on in the second 45 minutes. Now, Fakewa is at an advantage in the last 9 minutes of this first half. He needs to do anything possible to make sure, he manage the scoreline as it is at the opposite end of the technical dugout. Choro Benga and the rest of the technicians would be hoping to unlock this Berewuleng organization, to restore, the gym to parity, before going into the lemon time, and you can see, the desperation, coming from the gaffer there, because this is a very important, position in these 9 minutes of the gym. And if, Red Scorpion went on to, to score from this free kick to take the gym to parity going into the lemon time, this would have been a game changer for Chorobenga and her squad. But then, Dominga knows better. This is why, she needed a four woman, or four ladies wall to protect her in this occasion. If this goal jet in at the back of the net, it can tell, the end of the story. But if Berewuleng were lucky enough to maintain it as it is,
that's an equalizer for Red Scorpion, and a few moments before half-time break here. It is currently 1-1, and currently 1-1 between Berewuleng and Red Scorpions, and that was indeed converted by Mariama Cham, if we may get it right. Mariama Cham with the equalizer for Red Scorpion Football Club at the Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brikama. Of course, it's an equalizer. Says that Kujabi. Berewuleng Football Club expecting to get back into the dressing room with their noses in front, but unfortunately Red Scorpions pulled and got this game to parity, and currently it is few moments for the half-time break, and hopefully these two sides will be heading back into the tunnel with 1-1.
If there is a moment in this crucial 45 minutes of this encounter that Fakewa and the Berewuleng would definitely hate for the rest of their life, is this moment when Ilen brought down, Fanmara Jambe small in that position. You can see, Sunanjai, Choro all nodding their heads. Seemingly they believe the moment is here for them to restore parity. And like we were, just trying to, elaborate before the goals comes in. If that free kick resulted into a goal, and it happens like how we were projecting, this could be a very, very important moment for Red Scorpion, who believe their season to keep it at bay alive. This is the gym, this is the moment for them. And now they have level matters before going into the tunnel. Choro would be the most happiest gaffer, knowing that her season is almost at a crossroad. But then Kadi Bayo's brilliant delivery, and then Mariama Cham made no mistake, as he knocked that ball into the back of the net, to bring her team back into the game. You can see both players of Red Scorpion are very much delighted, motivated. Now they believe and confidence is grooming in them. We can see the reserve bench who are recently warming up, full of smile, full of joy, because they believe they have every reason to take this game down to the wire. The next 45 minutes of this crucial encounter would be more than exciting to see how it unfolds.
Thank you very much, Shidat Kujabi. Earlier on Lamin Mane, and this is where we're going to draw the curtain briefly. Have 15 minutes of rest, and do join us in the next 15 for the continuation. And solely the next 45 minutes is definitely going to be interesting. And behind the camera operation, Jesus Man Kamara, the commentary desk for Lamin Fadi, Shidat Kujabi and Lamin Mane. Until then, do join us in the next 45 minutes for another exciting ball-to-ball contest between Red Scorpions and Berewuleng from the Boxbar Mini Stadium in Brikama. to the Box Bar Mini Stadium for the continuation of the live broadcast in the Women's Division 1 and the clash between Berewuleng and Red Scorpions. Fatu Fati surged forward trying to use her pace. Unfortunately, the ball is too strong for her, and it's a goal kick for Berewuleng Football Club. Diminga Mendy, the custodian, and the score is still Berewuleng 1, Red Scorpions 1 from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and if you may like, call it the theatre, and the only theatre of entertainment situated in the heart of Brikama, West Coast region, the Gambia, and the ground is currently hosting the GFF Women's Division 1. On top of the table clash between Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpions. Berewuleng and Red Scorpions only separated with a point. Berewuleng leading the chart on 29 points, TMT on 29 as well. Red Scorpions start with 28, just a point. It's going to be Red Scorpions once again, and it's a clash between the two players, the central defender and the forward. Murida Cafe, central defender for Berewuleng Football Club, and he's been rewarded rather by the central referee Lamin Conte. It's an advantage Berewuleng Football Club, and the girls in black and blue colors now playing from our left to right from where we are seated, whilst Red Scorpions dressed in green shirts, white shorts and red socks now playing from our right to left. It's going to be another run, and coming from Red Scorpions, Fatmata Jame. And Fatmata Jame is number 10, caught out by Berewuleng Football Club. It's going to be an opportunity. Ramu Juve will take that resulting throw-in. It's going to be a throw-in for the girls in green, white and red, Red Scorpions, the defending champions, against the runners-up of the league last season. Berewuleng dressed in blue and black, whilst Red Scorpions in green, white and red. Mafanta Drame. It's going to be a tussle between Mafanta, and already that's an infringement. That's an infringement. That's an infringement as signaled by the central referee, and that isn't welcoming by one of the technical members for Red Scorpion Football Club. And it's going to be an interesting final 45 minutes between Berewuleng and Red Scorpion from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Khadijatu Drame launches that ball forward, and Khadijatu is currently part of the national under 20, the U20 of the female. This is Abi Marisambu trying to marshal that midfield for Berewuleng Football Club. Khadijatu Drame. It's going to be an opportunity for Red Scorpions to attack, already caught out, and that's a decent clearance coming from Kadi Sanyang. Kadi Sanyang just there in time to clear that ball for Berewuleng Football Club, and it's going to be Red Scorpions to attack once again. Kadi Sanyang chesting that ball down, and she's one of the central defenders, marshalling that central defense for Berewuleng Football Club under the guidance of Fake Basen, and having the assistance of Mola Minyasi. And on the other dugout is Choro Mbenga, the senior Scorpions head coach of the female team, and having the assistance of Suna Njai. It's a long one coming from Fatu Fati, caught out by Sanyang Kadi. It's going to be another clearance, partly done by Berewuleng Football Club. Fatu Fati struggled against Abimari Sambu, and Fatu Fati seems to be one of the most industrious players for this Red Scorpion side. Kumba Kuyate heads that ball down. Another opportunity for Red Scorpions to attack. That seems to be fashions of headers. Kumba Kasama team captain, finally cleared by Khadijatu Drame. It's going to be a run up front by Kadi Koli, who is currently leading the line for Berewuleng Football Club. Ilen Gomez broke the deadlock for Berewuleng Football Club before Red Scorpions getting the game to parity moments before halftime, and the score is currently 1-1. 1-1 from the Box Bar Mini Stadium and live on LSTV. Parliament Fati Mariama with a decent, and it's another opportunity for Red Scorpions. Great interchange of possessive football coming from the girls of Red Scorpions. Mafanta Drame. It's a decent clearance coming from Juve, who is currently the left wing back for Red Scorpion Football Club. Lively contest. Great game from the Box Bar Mini Stadium and Sesidat Kujabi. Both sides picking in from where they left it, and as you rightly mentioned, it's going to be interesting. Final 45 minutes between Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpions, and we believe any of the sides to score first now will definitely change the dynamics of this contest between Berewuleng and Red Scorpions.
Indeed, indeed. Now 45 minutes separate the two, and in this crucial encounter, both gaffers knowing what is at stake. The players knows exactly what is at stake. Coming from the tunnel, they have been given all the tactical or technical input needed, to do the job efficiently and effectively, in their quest of, collecting the maximum 3 point. And if any team is to go all out and win, these crucial class, you needed nothing but perfection in this remaining 45 minutes that separate the two. But you can see, there have been, difference when it comes to the two technical dugout. You feel like, the Red Scorpion technical dugout is more, doing the job without taking too much of pressure, coming from what transpired in the gym. In the first half, they were the team, that were down trailing. But you don't see, that, too much of frustration or pressure coming from, the Red Scorpion Gava in the name of Choro Benga. And they have been in this situation. I believe that must have been, the experience or the X factor for them. Whilst, Berewuleng, they have never been in such a situation before, coming against Red Scorpion in this crucial encounter. So that might take its toll on the Gava, who is still anticipating or aspiring to clinch his first GFF Women's Division at the top tier. So that make it, very much interesting. And that is Rebecca, so I beg your pardon, Murida Cafe there for you, who evolved to be a very strong defensive partner with Kadi Sanyang MC, and then Rebecca at the heart of Berewuleng defense. Currently they have produced and evolved to becoming one of the best and the most formidable, strong and rigid defense line in the women's division. They only conceded 3 goals before this game, and next to them was Red Scorpion, defense line led by Captain Mariama Bojang, who partners there with Mariama Sanyang, assisted at the either sides of the fullback by Ramu Juf, who also plays as an attacker, and then Khadija to Drame. They also produce a very formidable defense line in the women's division, conceding only 4 goals in the competition. So it's like the best defensive team coming up against the second best defensive team, and the best attack coming up against the second best attacking team. And this is Aja Jabam for you, one of the veteran players for Berewuleng Football Club, about to be injected into this game. And unfortunately, Kadi Koli would be the player to be sacrificed. To me, she has been very, very instrumental for Berewuleng in this 45 minutes. But the Gaffer knows why he is substituting her for the veteran Aja Jabam. But I believe Kadi Koli have definitely produced a very great performance, having been second fiddle when it comes to the pecking order to that of Sarah, the talisman. But then this game would unfold a lot of memorable moments and drama, and this is one of the unique quality of the star player in the name of Kumba Gassama, who decided to go in for goal on this occasion. But then, like we said, all players knows what is at stake, and Mariama Sise made no mistake on this occasion as she dealt with that eminent danger. This is more than interesting, and we are about to be enticed with the rest of the 45 minutes to watch.
Thank you very much, Sidat Kujabi, and later on we will re-engage Lamin Mane from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, of course, in Brikama, and it is of course the top of the table class in women's football, top tier of women football to be precise, between Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpions. And of course you're also watching this enticing game live on LSTV at the commentary desk for Lamin Fati, Sidat Kujabi, Lamin Mane, and behind camera operations is Osman Kamara as usual. Kumba Kasama is currently down injured for Berewuleng Football Club, of course the star player and team captain for the Brikama base club. No problems for the lad, and she is currently back on her feet, and she is going to take that set piece. Of course, she has been the reliable dead ball specialist for Coach Fakeba Sen and his charges. It's Kumba Kasama, team captain. To take this for Berewuleng Football Club. Kasama, the team captain, launches that ball forward. Glancing header coming from Mafanta Drame into the gloves of Maria Masise. Of course, Maria Masise of the Senior Scorpions. She is one of the players for the Senior Scorpions as far as women football is concerned, alongside Kumba Kuyate, Fatmata Jame, Mariama Cham, Fatu Esfati and Khadijatu Bayo. Around the center circle is Kumba Kasama once again, who is marshalling that midfield for Berewuleng Football Club. Mariama Sise launches that ball forward. Not a great control coming from Mafanta Drame. And already the flag of the assistant referee up against Mafanta and Berewuleng Football Club. Red Scorpions will of course benefit from that and will surely be taken by the goalkeeper, and the custodian for Red Scorpion is Mariama Sise, and the central referee of this crucial top of the table class and probably the league decider between Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpion is Lamin Conte, having the assistance of Abi Sise. Awasane Aliu B. Baji is the fourth assistant. Jaju is the fourth assistant referee, and the match commissioner is Bintu Bojang. It's going to be another attack. Kadi Sanyang just there in time to cut that ball out for Berewuleng Football Club. It's going to be a throw-in. Lively contest, lively second half, and we have already seen lively first period between Berewuleng and Red Scorpions. Berewuleng Football Club. This time it is 40 into the gloves of the custodian, Diminga Mendy. She's one of the reliable goalkeepers, undoubtedly one of the reliable goalkeepers in women football, Rebecca Mendy of Berewuleng Football Club, Lamin Mane. I've not been a constant follower of women football, but whenever I watch Berewuleng Football Club, she has been the regular for the Brikama Base Club, and this no wonder she was injected in the national under-20 as one of the reliable goalkeepers in the league.
Absolutely. When it comes to the game of football, sometimes your effort will pay dividend, much especially when it comes to selection at the national level, and because of her performance, that is why she was called at the under-20 level. And as it stands, you can see she is even in pain, but maybe Fa Keba is not that much confident to substitute her, because she is really doing the things that are expected of her. And the number 4, the number 4 for Berewuleng is really the last really understand her role. She's really a good 6 player, and you can see she will be doing the dirty work, and at the same time she will be doing those killer passes. And this is what we expect as far as our modern defensive midfield is concerned. She's really doing all what is expected of her, and kudos to her. You look at Red Scorpions, they know how important this game is to them, much especially their technical area. Choro and her team, you will realize that they are always shouting to give that courage to the lasses, so that they'll be able to at least go in for that victory that will give them an edge over their opponent, because it is a scoreline that favors both sides, as far as they also have other games to come. It means if they the tie ended 1-1 here, you will realize that their subsequent games will determine who will be the champion for this particular league bar.
Thank you very much, Lamin Mane. And you've been talking about Abi Marisambo. She is one of the most underrated, but also one of the most industrious. Mafanda Drame around the area. Aja, who came on as a substitute, blocked in there by Red Scorpions Football Club. We were talking about Abi Marisambo. Surely we will engage Sidat Kujabi. And looking at this set of teams, we're currently having great passers of the ball, and of course looking at both Red Scorpions and Berewuleng, I think they possess key number of the national players as far as the under-20 and also the Senior Scorpion is concerned. But surely we will engage Sidat Kujabi on that shortly. Around the center circle, it is currently the girls in green, white and red. Red Scorpions to attack once again. Can they get something from this? It's going to be a chase straight into the gloves of Diminga, and Diminga seems to be in pain. Sidat Kujabi, we're talking about the players for Berewuleng and Red Scorpions being part of the senior national team and also in the U20, and also looking at the condition of Diminga Mendes. He seems not to be very much comfortable, but still the gaffer the gaffer for Berewuleng, Fakeba Sen, is still maintaining the custodian, though we're still having the assistant goalkeeper warming up on the other end. But Fakeba is still relying on Diminga Mendy as his trusted goalkeeper. And we believe we have key members of this teams being part of the under-20 and also in the senior national Scorpions. This is why, somebody might tell you, no wonder, this is why they are currently leading the chart on 4th, 2nd and 3rd respectively.
Yeah, like you rightly mentioned, this has been, these two teams has been one of the best teams we have seen in the past 3 seasons in the women top tier of the national women's division. Red Scorpion, and next to them is Berewuleng. TNT has also been doing an amazing job, but then these two teams stand out of the rest. They have been, competing at the highest level. So it's not a surprise to see a significant number of their squad being selected for national assignment. And we have seen Khadijata coming in, but Kadif Bayo leaving the pitch. Only Choro can explain that. No wonder he's one of the finest tacticians. She knows what she is doing, and we respect, her technical, inputs, because she is one of the best, gaffers out there. But on my personal level, I believe Kadif Bayo has been very, very amazing for this Red Scorpion team in the first 40 minutes of this encounter. Now, they missed this player for quite a long period of time. They have been missing him. She has been one of the best central midfielders in women division, and seeing her back will not only be a great news for this Red Scorpion team, but also great news for women football across who miss quality over the past few months in the women's division. Like you were saying regarding the national setups, we have seen six players coming from Red Scorpion to the senior national team, and then 6 players also coming from Berewuleng to the U20. And you can recall most of these players who were later referred or deferred back to the U20 were sometimes called up by the head coach Mariama Bomso, who doubled as the gaffer for Gambia Police Force. Called them during the preliminary selection or this preliminary squad for the national team who played against Niger in the double header. Only Kumba Kasama to make the final squad, and then Rebecca Diminga Mendy, who made the final squad, but the rest were not selected later. They are Ellen, Sarah, and then Rebecca, who were left out. But then when it comes to the U20, all were called, and to the surprise of many female football followers, the question still keeps creeping why Kumba Kasama is being relegated from the senior squad to the U20, having been one of the quality and star players for not only for these Berewuleng team, but also across the women division. Has been a question lot of us in the promotion or punditry role when it comes to the women football have been asking the question. And then I think, like you said, one of the players who is just unfortunate to be seen as one of the most underrated players in the women division. I think that is Abi Maria Sambu for you, the number 4 for Berewuleng, team, who done the number 4. She has been amazing through the course of this crucial encounter, and during the course of the league for Berewuleng in the past few seasons, and then these recent years, she has been really amazing doing the job for this Berewuleng team, holding play for Berewuleng, giving both Kumba the freedom and then Kadi Drame that freedom to dictate the flow of Red Berewuleng team. She has been the workaholic midfielder, if you like, at the heart of this Berewuleng team, doing all the job for Kumba, and then Kadi Drame, whilst Kadi Drame serves as the main CPU or the main brain of the team, analyzing how the opponent is trying to play, giving Kumba the right zoning or the right positioning so that Kumba can have that freedom, taking, the game onto the opponent by delivering those diagonal long balls, which is a unique quality. But then, like the Gaffers would normally say, this is national selection, all cannot be called. But then I know, Joe, the U20 coach, would definitely have an eye on these promising and one of the star holding midfielders, have seen in the women's division. She have definitely upped her game, full of energy, full of desire. Her work rate without the ball is just next to none. And with the ball, she is just, a unique quality that you love watching, and that's Kumba for you. This is what she defines herself. This has been her unique quality. She knows how to unleash those low range diagonal balls, spreading the field wide, giving Berewuleng the depth through their wingers, to do those, surging forward runs. That's where you see the best of Mama moving forward, the best of Ellen Gomez moving forward. And if Sarah is there, that's how she loves to operate, because from either Ellen Gomez or to Mama, they knows where to find Sarah, and Sarah will normally position herself in the best position to do those final slots. So I think if there is a player this Red Berewuleng team are missing, it's definitely this Sarah Jaju in this crucial encounter. If she is around, her pace would have been a serious problem for this Red Scorpion team. But Red Scorpion, they have quality in their midst, and the Gaffer, she knows how to manage her game. You can see her watching her time. I know she has a plan. And at the bench, she has a lot of quality. In them, you have the likes of, the Yakar, sensational, attacker whom they signed in this second round of the season. I know she will be given minutes, and whenever she comes in, she would be problematic for this Berewuleng team moving forward. And then we wait to see, whether Fatu Fati would be later, forced to play at the either side of the fullback to have more freedom to do those surging forward runs, to run into space, find space, and do the final crosses or deliveries into the 18-yard, which is her unique characteristics, and she is best at it. If there is a player who can deliver, final balls into the 18-yard in the women's division, you have Joanna Colley and this Fatu Fati. They are one of the best when it comes to those final ball deliveries into the 18-yard. Next to them you have this young star who done the number 3 for Berewuleng. That is MC for you, Pa.
Maria Masise, MC for Berewuleng Football Club. Special thanks to Sesidat Kujabi earlier on. Lamin Mane, of course, in case you're just joining us, we are still coming to you live from the Box Bar Mini Stadium in the GFF Women's Division 1. Of course, top of the table and possibly a title decider between Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpions, and the score is currently 1 apiece. Berewuleng got the lead through centre forward and number 8, Ellen Scorpions getting the game to parity moments before halftime to Maria Macham, and it is currently 1-1 at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, and it is all to play for between and Red Scorpions. It's a throw in quickly taken by Red Scorpions. Currently playing from our right to left, from our commentary desk, dressed in green shirts, white shorts and red socks, whilst the Brikama Base Club, Berewuleng Football Club, dressed in blue and black colors, playing from the Democracy and towards the police line, Abimari Sambo, a workaholic in the heart of the midfield. This time a decent delivery, headed out by the central defense of Berewuleng Football Club. Elen, who drops deep, trying to get that ball off the area. It is already a stiff battle and a great contest between Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpions in the GFF Women's Division 1. Berewuleng currently leading the table on 29 points, closely monitored by TMT, and third is Red Scorpions, just a point behind the two. And Berewuleng Football Club will use the opportunity through Mariama Sise. Mariama Sise operating on the right side of the defense to Mafanta Drame, cleared by Red Scorpions Football Club. Another clearance coming from Berewuleng Football Club, Murida Cafe central defender. Player goes to ground. Nothing given by the central referee, Abimari Sambo, just there. Not a great time around. And it's going to be a throw-in for Red Scorpions. Ramu Juve will take that. The girls dressed in green shirts, white shorts and red socks. The defending champions, Red Scorpions. They've been winning it consecutively in the past 3 years. Berewuleng in the search for the very first time under the guidance of Fake Basen, having the assistance of Modlamin Nyasi. And Chorom Benga is the head coach for Red Scorpions, having the assistance of Sunanjai. Is around the area. Berewuleng now on a defensive work. Currently, Abimari Sambo getting that ball. Mariama Sise keeping that ball in play and already off. And a signal by the assistant referee, Abi Sise, is a throw in for Berewuleng. A busy technical area for both gaffers. Fake Basen very industrious on his technical area, and equally Red Scorpions, and both sides looking for a victory. Who is going to get it remains the biggest ambition for both sides. Khadija to Drame clearing that ball. Elen Gomez, who got the goal for Berewuleng Football Club in the very first minutes of this contest before Red Scorpions getting it to parity through Mariama Cham. Hadi Drame on the other end for Red Scorpions. Hadi looking for options, caught out by the most industrious player for Berewuleng Football Club, Abimari Sambo. In the heart of the midfield for coach Fake Basen. It is Juve now for Red Scorpions. Mariama Sise rewarded by the referee, and it's going to be an advantage Red Scorpions. Fatu Fati seems to be the likely candidate to take this. She has been one of the most industrious players, one of the shortest, if not the shortest, but one of the most industrious players on the pitch between Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpions. Fatu Fati, Red Scorpions launches that ball forward, trying to connect the forward. Ball being chested down. Another opportunity for Berewuleng to get the ball from their own half. Kumba Kasama, beautifully executed. Mafanta Drame, trying to get the ball forward, this time caught out by Red Scorpions. It's a clearance, partly done. Khadija to Drame. It has been a lively contest right from the beginning. Around the center circle, Aja Jabang, who came on as a substitute. Elen Gomez will chase forward. Gomez Elen trying to dribble past her marker. Elen Gomez trying to use her skill and pace. Launches that ball forward. Partly cleared. Another opportunity. Calling in for a handball, and already the flag of the assistant referee up against Berewuleng Football Club, and is an offside signal by the assistant referee Abi Sise. And it is already an offside signal by the assistant referee. Anyway, the technicians for Berewuleng Football Club aren't happy with that decision, but the fourth assistant referee, Aliubi Baji, just there in time to give that explanation, indicating that it's an offside before the handball, as judged by the technicians of Berewuleng Football Club. And currently the goalkeeper Mariama Sise is down for Red Scorpions Football Club, and the medics are already on the pitch, and this will surely give the opportunity to both gaffers and their players to have a word and also have a sip of water. Lamin Mane, interesting second half, and this can go any direction, either in Berewuleng's favor or in Red Scorpions' favor. But I believe if any of these two sides to score here will definitely change, and also might have an impact on the result between Berewuleng and Red Scorpions.
Yeah, absolutely. Any of these two sides that is able to score first, that might be the end of the game. They might be victorious here. It is really interesting here, as both teams are really pushing for decide the tie. They are not easily giving up. Both sides don't want to give up. It's really a very crucial game as far as the Women's Division 1 table standing is concerned. Berewuleng, who are currently leading the table, don't want to easily give it up to the champions, Red Scorpion. And Red Scorpions also, they are trying to fight tooth and nail in order to see to it that they don't also lose this game. As I said, settled in one apiece or any of the scoreline which might be a draw, you will realize that both teams will accept the scoreline because they will like to battle for the remaining games that they will be having in the league. But as it stands, it is 50-50 in my observation. If Red Scorpion happen to possess the ball, you will see they will also try to threaten their opponent, trying to create chances and score. Likewise, Berewuleng also they're doing similar thing. Kumba Kasama is someone that Red Scorpion need to watch because she's a dead ball specialist, and if they happen to give her that opportunity to kick closer to the goal post, it might be something that will cause harm to this Red Scorpion side. Red Scorpion, they are really doing well. The likes of one of their senior players in Kumba Kuyata, she is really trying to do the damage up front. Really it is interesting, and this is the win for women football in the country. You look at the pavilion, you will see fans, they pile in their large numbers behind us. It is full to its capacity, all in the name of women football. This is really a move in the right direction as far as women football is concerned, and we urging all other fans who are yet to teach women football to come forward and support women football. They really need empowerment, and decentralization needs to be there. They need to empower women football as they are empowering men football. Not only us watching men football, sometimes we need to also turn back to women football by watching them, giving them that courage. If they are here playing, seeing fans coming in their large numbers, watching them, that will motivate them, that will give them that zeal, that will give them that courage to know that, wow, on the whole, what we are doing, people outside are really appreciating it, and that will give them that opportunity to also force themselves to do better. And it will even bring quality to our national team when it comes to the women cadre, because it will pay dividend, because they will know, yes, there are people out there that are really focusing into our football, so we need to also up our game to have that opportunity, and that will bring that competitiveness among teams that are playing in the women football. So this is something that is really a move in the right direction, and we're calling on fans out there to also continue coming to rally behind women football and give more power to women football. So you can see there the netminder for Red Scorpion, Mariama, is currently in pain, and the team of medic really also need to be commended for always being present, giving that support to players' power. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Lamin Mane. Earlier on, says that Kujabi, and we will also try to monitor the GFF Men's Division 1, and it is currently the Brikama Base Club, Greater Tomorrow, currently trailing 3-0 against Gambia Dutch Lions at the late Osman Saho football field, and currently between Banjul United and Brikama United is currently 1-1 in Bakau. And back at the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama, where it is currently the top of the table class. Of course, a title decider between Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpions is currently 1-1 at the theatre. Of course, the only theatre of entertainment situated in the heart of Brikama, West Coast region, the Gambia, and it is currently Berewuleng 1, Red Scorpions Football Club 1 from the theatre. It's going to be a throw-in on the other end for the girls in blue and black. Berewuleng Football Club up against Red Scorpions. Berewuleng before this contest leading the chart on 29. Second TMT on the same point, 29. Red Scorpions start with 28. Police on 4th with 19. Immigration 5th with 14. Brikama United 6th with 13 points. Koita 7th with 12 points. Future Base 8th with 7 points. Yakar 9th with 6 points, and rock bottom is Juswang only with 2 points on the table standing. And currently Berewuleng Football Club is up against Red Scorpions. Of course, it's a clash between the defending champions and the runners-up. Berewuleng Football Club won the last championship, and Red Scorpions or Red Scorpions won it. Berewuleng came out second, and in the FF Cup it was a 1-0 victory for Red Scorpions over Berewuleng Football Club, and this in the Super Cup it ended 2-2 in regulation before Red Scorpions winning the trophy on a post-match shootout. And in the fourth round, Berewuleng Football Club got the better of Red Scorpions 2-0 at the late Osman Saho football field. Both goals scored by Kumba Kasama, and it is still at the Box Bar Mini Stadium 1-1. Ilen Gomez. Anyway, we can't confirm what she was trying to do. Probably she was trying to get that sword to Kumba Kasama and unfortunately slipped in the process. But anyway, Kumba Kasama will surely get this. Team captain and the dead ball specialist, Maimuna Dukure, might be one of the players to be introduced by Coach Chorombenga. This is Kumba Kasama. It's a decent one. Into the area. Another opportunity. Saved by Red Scorpions. Danger not averted. Kumba Kasama once again. And already blocked to touch by Red Scorpions Football Club. Sesirat Kujabi, that seems very close for Berewuleng to restore their lead.
Indeed. Kumba, when it comes to dead ball, she's a specialist, and in fact, one of the best dead ball specialists in the women's division. That was a very good and a decent delivery into the 18, and Red Scorpion were nearly caught on this occasion, but then Mariamo Bojan did the needful, to try to clear, that imminent danger away from the goal mouth to keep it, to keep the result as it is. And in the process, the netminder in the name of Mariama Sise also, have a great foot on that ball, to keep it away. And if there is a moment in the second half, Berewuleng comes very close to extending their tally, have been this moment for them, and you can feel and see Khadijata since been injected, she is coming into the gym, trying to give Red Scorpion that aggressive nature at the heart of the midfield that have been missing for a quite number of months in this ES women division. She is that type, very aggressive whenever she is playing without the ball, and very comfortable with the ball. How he dictate, control, and influence progression going forward has been a unique characteristics of her. But then it will be interesting to see whether Choro could turn to her bench, the likes of Maimuna Dukure, Mariatu Mendy, to be given minutes into this gym, as time is definitely winding down, winding down to the wire. But then she seems to be relaxed and comfortable, with what her charges are doing. So whether Maimuna would be injected remains to be the question. There she is about to come into this gym. She is another exciting talent to watch. Very tricky and deadly whenever she is with the ball. Taking progression forward. She is one of those unique qualities that can beat pass, take on defenders on one-on-one situation, cause that damage for the opponent. The player I think we haven't seen the grade of her in the second half have been Kumba Kuyate, the ever reliable tallies lady for Red Scorpion. And maybe the Gava is thinking to switch tactically, to give Kumba that room to have access to the ball, or whether she will be the player to be substituted or sacrificed in this game, remains to be a question. But I suspect maybe Puloba, who is currently leading the attack, would be the player to be sacrificed, and Kumba to come into more central role, while Maimuna takes the position she loves best, that is at the far right of the pitch, or at the far left of the attack. Then small to switch to the other side remains to be the question. But yeah, it seems like Pulo will be the player to be Kumba would be the player to be sacrificed on this occasion. She has not been at her best for reasons known to her. This is not the Kumba everybody following female football knows. She is that player who is definitely involved in every occasion, trying to give the defenders that troubling moment. But we haven't seen those unique characteristics of her being injected into this gym. Now it awaits to be seen how this gym is unfold. That's Fat Jambe for you, one of the most skillful and tricky attackers in the Women League. At her best, Fat Jammeh can beat past any defender, and she has been one of the unique players for the national team. Unfortunately, in the last selection, she missed out because her performance level have depreciated. But towards the latter part of the first round of the league and the second round, she has regaining to get back to her best, scoring goals, being confident in front of goals, and currently she is with 4 goals to her name. An exciting talent, Paul.
An exciting talent. It's a set piece for Red Scorpion. Ball being launched forward. And already, will they be able to keep that ball in play? Already off, and already it's a goal kick as signaled by central referee Lamin Conte. Time running out for both Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpions. If the score should stay like this, it is definitely going to be a fair result for Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpion. Of course, at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, this is the top of the table class. And if both sides are able to pick a point, this will definitely be a great result for both Berewuleng and Red Scorpions around the area. It is never over until it is all over. Berewuleng hoping to secure the maximum points, and equally Red Scorpions from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And this is live on LSTV. Palamin Fati, Lamin Mane and Sesidat Kujabi at the commentary cabin. Behind camera operations is Osman Kamara as usual on LSTV. Special thanks to all those monitoring this game live on LSTV1 around the center circle. Caught out this time by Red Scorpions is going to be a clearance coming from Murida. Partly done. Mariama Sise Mariama deployed on the right side of the defense, and the ball finally cleared by Khadija to Drame, and the final touch, and it's a throw in. For Red Scorpions. Fakeba Sen isn't happy with that. But anyway, the central referee has the final say. Abimari Sambo on a defensive mission, trying to guard that ball off the area. Lost possession around the area. It's still Red Scorpions, and already is a corner. That's a corner. That's a corner for Red Scorpions. Fatmata Jame is an incredible player for Red Scorpions Football Club, tricky and pacey. She is going to take that delivery for the girls in green, white and red Scorpion Football Club from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. And of course, it's a crowded penalty area for Berewuleng Football Club. Kumba Kasama team captain on a defensive work this time. Aja is a serious class. That is a serious class between Aja Jabang and one of those players for Red Scorpion Football Club. And the medics are already on the pitch to assist both players. Aja Jabang came on as a substitute. One of the longest serving players or the experienced players for Berewuleng Football Club is currently down, having attention from the medics alongside Ramu Juve, number 7 for Red Scorpions Football Club. Of course, this is also going to serve as a spot for golfers to have words with their players, and also the opportunity for players to have a sip of water. Lamin Mane, if it should stay like this, of course, we believe it's going to be a fair result for Berewuleng and Red Scorpions. Looking at the table, and also these are the sides that are currently battling it out for the league, and then both sides picking a point from the Box Bar Mini Stadium. Of course, it's going to be a fair result, but the ambition for both teams is to secure maximum points. But anyway, let's just wait and see whether we'll be able to have either Berewuleng or Red Scorpion securing maximum points, or is going to be a share of the spoils.
Yeah, I know it will be a fair result for both sides if it ends this way. But I know Red Scorpions might be the happier side because they already have the experience when it comes to the league, and 1 point different is something that can easily be close, and by your opponent even drawing a game and you winning, you just leapfrog the team.
That's a delivery for Red Scorpions. It's a long one into the half of Berewuleng, partly cleared. Another opportunity sailed inches over the crossbar, coming from Fatmata Jame. Fatmata Jame, number 10 for Red Scorpion Football Club. Time running out for both Red Scorpion and Berewuleng. And anyway, it is never over until it is all over. From the Box Bar Mini Stadium, if you may like, call it the theater of entertainment, situated in the heart of Brikama, West Coast region, the Gambia. It's Berewuleng on a defensive mission. Mariama Sise, that's a great tackle coming from Fatmata Jame, and it's a throw in for Berewuleng Football Club. Mariama Sise, one of the most industrious players for Berewuleng Football Club. Aja Jabang heads that ball back to the central defense. of Red Scorpions Football Club, and it is already a stiff battle, top of the table class, and a possible title decider between Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpions. Berewuleng leading the chart on 29, and if it should stay like this, it's going to be 30 points for Berewuleng, and they will still remain on top of the table, and Red Scorpion will move to 29 points, and still Berewuleng Football Club or Red Scorpions will solely move to second spot, because I believe they have a better goal difference compared to TMT if it should stay like this. But if we should have a goal coming from the Box Bar Mini Stadium, will definitely change the dynamics. It is almost over. We believe it's almost into the final moments, and any moment from now we might be seeing the additional minutes. It's Kadisanya, who is currently working on a defensive mission, and already is a pull on the side by the central defender as signaled by the central referee, seemingly Sesidat Kujabi into the final moments, and we believe it's going to be 4 minutes of additional time. 4 minutes for either Red Scorpions to get a goal or Berewuleng, or it's going to be a share of this point.
Yeah, that was a great defensive work coming from the Berewuleng led defender there in the name of Kadi Sanya in this occasion. She did the right thing, trying to get it safe for Berewuleng. In the process, she won herself an infringement, and that was a great refereeing decision coming from the man in charge, Conte there. And like you said, they are under 4 minutes, to decide their destiny. And if the game ends as they score, I think it's a fair result for both guys. Having done an amazing job behind the scene, it have definitely reflected or impacted in the game, as both players played at the highest best of their input or output when it comes to this game. Kumba doing an amazing job. You seen the likes of Fatty, Farmata Jambe, Abi Maria. I think they both players have done an amazing job in this crucial encounter, and ending it as it is sharing the spoils would definitely be a fair result for both teams. Both teams have definitely impacted or played a very great game in this crucial encounter. But then it's a cagey moment, and also a nervy moment for both the tacticians and as well as the fans who have turned out to show support to their various respective team. These are moments wherein everybody will be intense pressure because of the magnitude and the momentum of how this game unfold, how these both teams went toe to toe against one another. You can see some players are even limping in the game, but then the gaffers decided to put faith and put trust in them, the likes of Deminga, who is limping, and we can understand if there is a better goalkeeper in the National Women's League, Deminga would definitely be counted among the best 3 goalkeepers. And then you also have Murida Kafe, who has been very amazing at the heart of defense for this Berewuleng team. So the gaffer decided to trust her to end of the minutes. We can understand, because these are games wherein you definitely need to rely on your best to give you the best results that you are ought to search for in this type of game. Fair results, fair game. It ended. It is.
Thank you very much, Sidat Kujabi. Earlier on, Lamin Mane into the final moments, and good to know that our colleague and brother, who is currently in Dubai, it's going to be an attack coming from Elaine Gomez, and it's a low one, caught out by Red Scorpions in their own half. Abdul Latif MD Jata, a colleague, a brother, was ever part of us at the commentary cabin at the Box Bar Mini Stadium, is currently watching us live from Dubai and live on LSTV1. Special thanks to Latif, and good to know that you're currently watching us live on LSTV1 as usual. He has been with us here at the commentary cabin when he was here in the country, but currently watching us away from home around the center of the pitch. It is Red Scorpions. Time currently running out for both sides. Red Scorpions 1, Berewuleng Football Club 1. Abi Mari Sambo an industrious player. Elen Gomez launches that ball forward. It's going to be a switch of play. Is that going to be the final goal? Mafanta Drame surge forward. Berewuleng Football Club laying that ball forward. Kumba Kasama. Can they get something? Kumba floats that ball, caught out by the central defenders. Kumba Kasama once again. Another opportunity for Berewuleng Football Club. And there we go, and it is full time. Full time at the Boxbar Mini Stadium, and it is full time between Berewuleng and Red Scorpions. Of course, that could be fair result. 1-1 it ended.
Yeah, indeed, it's a fair result. It's a fair result. If there's a result, both teams would be satisfied with the way and the manner the game ended. It will definitely be this result, because I believe both teams have definitely put up a very respectable performance. The ballers have definitely given it all at their best. When it comes to how they approach the game, the awareness level, the intelligence quality level, when it comes to how they approach this game, the disciplinary when it comes to how they play tactically and technically, the organization, everything regarding this game have been a very, very remarkable one. And to my amazement, I think we are in the right direction. Like Mane have alluded earlier, there have been a significant great number of attendance, and this is a greater sign and manifestation that female football is definitely on the rise, on the horizon, taking it to the next level. And this cannot be achieved without the role of the media, without the role of LSTV, without the role of Vision TV, without the role of Gambia Women Bantaba, without the role of those female football passionate journalists who are doing the job behind the scenes, making so every minor detail, important and inferior detail are brought into the spotlight, trying to connect the outputs or the stories of what these female ballers are doing to the masses to attract them to female football. I think we are doing an amazing job, and a big congrats to all media personnel, and I urge and encourage you to keep on keeping, especially LSTV1, because this has been the nation eye when it comes to female football live footages in the country. So covering series of female football, I think, is definitely something that needs to be championed and cherished by all female football followers and lovers. A big thank you to LSTV and Vision TV for doing the job.
Thank you very much, Sesirat Kujabi. Shortly, Lamin Mane over, and it is currently said or spoiled said between Berewuleng Football Club and Red Scorpions. Of course, it's a fair result.
I love it, and who will say he or she doesn't love it? We all love what has just transferred here between these two teams, and this is what we expect. As far as they are the two teams that are on top of the table, this is the only way it can pan out. That is a draw between them. That is one apiece, and I can tell you one thing, that is these two teams, their dominance in the league might continue, and thanks to TMT for being the third team that is trying to also challenge them. And this is really a move in the right direction when it comes to women football, as Siasidat alluded, and we expect fans to continue supporting women football, because they really also deserve our support. And thanks to LSTV also for always being there when it comes to showing out Gambian football, not only women football, but I would say Gambian football, and not only divisional football, any football, as far as I would sometimes say sports. I would even say sport, because LSTV doesn't only focus into football, they also feature other sports like athletics. So this is a move in the right direction, and we also want the federation to empower LSTV and give them that lancing to be featured in our games, because there are brothers and sisters who are not in the country. They are out there, they want to know how their football is going on, but with the help of LSTV featuring these games, it means they are home. Thank you so very much.
Thank you very much, Lamin Mane. Earlier on, Sesidat Kujabi, and this is where we're going to draw the curtain finally from the Boxbar Mini Stadium. It has been Lamin Fatih at the commentary cabin, Sesidat Kujabi, Lamin Mane, and behind camera operations as usual for LSTV is Osman Kamara. Until then, we are saying bye-bye. Berewuleng Football Club 1, Red Scorpions Football Club 1, and finally bye-bye from the Box Bar Mini Stadium till we come your way again.